Welcome to episode 3 of Tiny Social Teachable Moments podcast. Today's episode is titled The Right to Rap, How Hip-Hop Helps Students Heal from Trauma. It's written by J.C. Hall and was posted in the winter 2024-2025 edition of American Educator. For anyone who doesn't know what Tiny Social is, it's a totally volunteer movement that provides free resources to teachers who want to inspire their students to make the world a better place by creating micro-social enterprises and donating the proceeds to charity. This is quite a long article, so I'm only going to read the opening section, and if you want to read the entire thing, just check out American Educator. I spent my teenage years in and out of rehabs and psych wards that left more wounds than they healed, but there was always one resource I could reliably turn to: hip-hop. Writing in rhythm and rhyme was a way to structure the unmanageability inside my mind. Making beats allowed me to express my hurt and hope and make the unspeakable heard. Recording and performing connected me with others when I felt lost and alone. Hip-hop provided me agency, but unfortunately it was not always enough. The first time I was institutionalized was the summer before my senior year of high school. I spent 2 months involuntarily in a drug treatment center. Upon arrival, a staff member confiscated my CD player, headphones, and rhyme books. When I vehemently protested, I was told that rap music would only further encourage the substance abuse and criminality that brought me there. I did not know how to articulate that the music was a way to cope with my mental health struggles and find some semblance of purpose in life, and I did not feel I should have to. But I did know I was being punished for my love of and identification with hip-hop. This was a common experience for me across various institutions, from rehabilitation facilities to hospitals. For years prior to and after that first institutionalization, every mental health professional I encountered pathologized the cure. Making matters worse, therapy did not resonate with me because it was not relevant to my everyday experience. It wasn't until years later, when I met a therapist who respected my love of the music, that I gave therapy a genuine try. Ultimately, it was both hip-hop and therapy that saved my life. Spawned from the rubble of the post-industrial urban climate of New York City in the 70s, hip-hop rose as a countercultural phoenix from the ashes of the burning Bronx. In response to government abandonment of urban neighborhoods and removal of basic city services, such as those provided by police and fire departments, youth found a way to not only survive, but thrive. What began as an economically feasible form of entertainment rapidly transformed into innovative styles of self-expression, including DJing, MCing, breaking, graffiti, beatboxing, and fashion that took the world by storm. As an expressive form of alchemy, hip-hop turned the commonplace to gold, though not only did forgotten youth find a way to cope, but they created multiple pathways to self-empowerment. In the face of systematic neglect of low-income urban neighborhoods, hip-hop was much more than entertainment. It was a countercultural revolution embodied as a way of life bound to community action and social change. Across modalities, hip-hop represents the democratization of art making. No prior knowledge or formal training is needed to participate. Rap is conversational. If you can talk, you can rap. If you can hear, you can DJ. See, and you can tag or graffiti. Move, and you can breakdance. Hip-hop's accessibility embodies its equalizing function. Hip-hop is still considered a voice of the oppressed and a tool to confront those in power and fight injustice. Its mass appeal extends far beyond the aesthetic. People relate with the message. Its socio-political resonance is arguably the reason for its global reach. Hip-hop represents resilience, resistance, and redemption for those living on the margins. To this day, it is an art form for the underdog and is used in social action and political protest all over the world. Given their drastically different cultural underpinnings, it might seem counterintuitive to merge hip-hop and therapy. In both, however, people are partaking in expressive practices to help them release, communicate, and connect. In a group setting, whether sitting in a circle or entering what we call a cipher in hip-hop, individuals share their personal experiences in response to one another through verbal and nonverbal means. This interpersonal exchange is built on the curative capacity of connecting to a community. Hip-hop has always been healing and will continue to be with or without professionals. Whether intuitively or explicitly, hip-hop has served therapeutic purposes since its inception, rooted in practices that trace back to the beginnings of humankind. We have used the arts, language, rhythm, and ritual to heal for millennia. In that sense, hip-hop is a modern adaptation of ancient healing practices. Merging hip-hop and therapy also address a primary critique of psychotherapy, which is that it represents Eurocentric, upper-middle-class ideals and is dismissive of cultural differences. A push for culturally competent treatments has been underway for several decades due to significant evidence of disparities in the quality of mental health services delivered to racial and ethnic minority groups, as well as cultural bias in healthcare considerations and decision-making. While Western psychological traditions of healing focus primarily on verbal therapies, cultures around the world depend upon mindfulness and physical action, including rhythmic movements, in healing rituals that are also underscored in religious ceremonies. These traditions take into account the vitality of physical synchrony with oneself and others, particularly since the formation of relationships and attachment is embodied in expressions, gestures, and touch. Trauma results in visible bodily dysregulation. Yet when individuals play and create together, the shared experience of agency and enjoyment generates a sense of physical attunement. That's it for today. I'm Stephen Jarnick, and please join us for the next episode of Tiny Social's Teachable Moments.